Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is 3.4.
What's going on, world? How are you? Welcome back to channel 3.4. This is another episode of Music Felt by me. I have a wild headache right now. Tough one. I got a tough one going on. So, Screwface John has responded to Knox Hill. This is now like, what do we have? What did we have before? God, what was it? Euphoria. Then Knox Hill did not like us. Then Screwface did not like us. Then Knox did Stalker. Now we have Screwface John with the Heart Part 6 remix. So, following along with the trend here, Stalker was the first one that's kind of a misstep, although I think it was themed around similar ideas and concepts, like sort of a narrative-based song, similar to like 616 LA / Meet the Grams, kind of. A little mix between the two if I had to make a Drake-Kendrick related comparison. So we're going to get right into this. We are on the road to 100,000 subscribers, but we're stopping at 5,000 first. So if you have not subscribed yet, if you are watching this is your first time around, or second, third time around, you haven't hit the subscribe button, give yourself the opportunity to say, when we get to 100,000, I was here at 3,200, whatever number it is. So definitely do that if you want. We got the Discord community, a whole bunch of things. We got the YouTube memberships. If you want to join, we can do that. Shout out to and hello to all the people that said they are never watch another video of mine again. You lied. I know you lied. So let's get right into this. I put myself in a bad position here. I do have such a disdain for Knox Hill, and I wore that very loudly in my Not Like Us reaction, that now any criticism I have of Knox Hill is only because I'm biased. That's the only reason why. And honestly, I think that the last song I was pretty fair just about giving regardless of what I feel about him or not, I just thought that song was kind of a misstep, and it didn't dawn on me till afterwards that it was a very obviously canned response. Like, he had that one recorded loaded that had nothing to do with anything that was said in between, except for the very first few seconds where they were doing the video manipulation stuff. So, let's get right into this one. See where we are. Screwface John, the Heart Part 6. Let's go. He lied, it says on the screen.
Shout out to you, man.
You keep doing your thing, and I can keep seeing like the.
Okay, so this is a video recording of Knox. Nope. This is a video recording of Screwface and Easy Mill. I'm not sure when this took place, but it says Stalker ? We're gonna get to that. Excuse me. Stay tuned. Now, also, I said in the last video that due to Knox Hill's media manipulation of the Stevie Knight fight apology, scared to fight, then come to find he really wasn't scared to fight, that I needed to do a little verification on the Screwface John stalking what sounded like someone close to Easy Mill telling the story that Knox was kind of bringing to life with his verses. Come to find out that voice that you heard in the song, for those that don't know, was Easy Mill's manager who was telling the story. Easy Mill has since fired that manager. So, his former manager. But that was a real story that was a story that was really told from Easy Mill's manager. So, we'll see. I don't really know all the details there, but to Knox's credit, at the time, it did seem like he was bringing some evidence or some receipts to it, and it wasn't necessarily manipulated, but we'll see. There's more to that story, though, I think.
I know you, bro.
Thank you, bro. I'm trying.
I can't wait for your next record as well.
Yes. Hey.
The one for you. Like, I gotta hear some wavy Yo, the fucking Slime EP.
Yeah. Yeah. I appreciate that. You know what I'm talking about?
So this is just like a very casual conversation between Easy Mill and Screwface John. I think he's trying to show I wasn't holding a gun to his head. I wasn't stalking him. We're just on the phone chopping it up. Easy Mill's smiling, laughing, talking with him. So I think the intent here is to show that Easy Mill was very engaged in this friendly dialogue that we were having. I would assume is the intent.
All stories, gotta throw that out there, you feel me? Shout out to you, man. That really, yeah, man. And Righteous and Ratchet. That's still going. I still listen to that shit every day, so yeah. Man. But hey, I'm gonna get back to this edit because I'm gonna end up not getting it out. But hey, appreciate you, my G. Thank you. So it looks like you ain't really have shit to say, huh? Well, let's get to Chopper's favorite. First line was about Cripple. That was all for the seed. Was I following him or was he following me? How am I taking notes of fucking following leads when his first fucking song is with me?
Okay, all right. So, hey, Deer at the coach's corner, who's like, you don't know that Screwface John was following Crip? And I said, that's not true. LMAO, boy. So, Crip's first song was with Screwface. November 5th, 2018, Scru posted a song called Last Ones, which has Crypt on it, featuring Crypt. Then the next day, Crypt has a song titled Rap or Die. That's really their first songs, though? I kind of want to double check that one. That seems a little wild, but that could be the case. I guess we'll see. I want to see that. His first fucking song was with me. Just doing a quick fact check on this. Yes. Oh, see, yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, and Crip's first song was in 2018. Okay, all right, we'll get back into it. I needed to double check that. That just seemed the timeline seemed a little off. But yeah, so how could he be following Crypt or following his lead when Scru was already making music and putting it out on? Okay.
Following leads when his first fucking song is with me. 2 seconds of research, you could have got all of that G. Whoever gave you information must be rocking with me.
And facts, by the way, because 2 seconds stretch, but yeah, I just figured it out here. I just looked at it here, so just did that live time.
Is he following me? How am I taking notes of fucking following leads when his first fucking song is with me? 2 seconds of research, you could have got all of that G. Whoever gave you information must be rocking with me. Every drop is starting to make your credibility weak. How you drowning, but I'm the one with the lead. Nigga, please, and whoever fucking told you I like that the mumble rap is either really stupid or just setting up a track. They asked me to show up in the video, I passed, bitch, I already...
Yeah. Oh, wow, okay. I already addressed this on the little contract, because what he's about to say here, and I know that just because I paused it on the lyric. But actually, I was literally pausing it to say he had already explained this part. Like, he was at the video because he was asked to come show up. He didn't want to do the song, and there's video of him like laughing, like kind of like almost like mocking the guys doing the video. Knox's spin on it was that he was mad that he didn't get on the song. And then when he saw that a lot of people didn't like it, that's when he felt empowered to start talking shit about the fast rap guys, the ones that are all the death to mumble rap guys. But that idea doesn't make any sense. Well, it's hard. You only have Screwface's perspective that he's presenting his truth to the story. Now, does it necessarily make it the bottom line truth? No, but I think that's why I have a tough time following Knox's narratives, is because I've heard this stuff before, and I've seen this be either debunked or at least the other side has already been presented. So Knox is spewing this stuff as if he's presenting a new angle, but that angle has already been met with contention or dispute or debate or whatever. So
with me. Every drop is starting to make your credibility weak. How you drowning, but I'm the one with the lead. Nigga, please, and whoever fucking told you I like that the mumble rap is either really stupid or just setting up a track. They asked me to show up in the video, I passed, bitch, I already addressed this on that Luke on track. Swear to God, that you ain't the one that asked me to be in your video, dog. Swear to God, that I ain't stay in the car the whole damn time and just laugh at you hard. See, I told you motherfuckers just making this same song. You heard one Scru diss, then you basically heard them all. No, it's odd. Notice you ain't talk about a mob. Whole intro about rebuttals, but where are they in the song? Oh my God.
Yeah. So he says, you know, it's odd. I didn't hear you mention that line about a mod. Your whole intro was about how you're rebuttaling things, but you didn't do it in that song. It was a canned response. He had made it and had it stashed, ready to fire for whatever Scru did next. He was just going to step on it with that one. It does kind of put a weird hypocritical moment in there where he was like, how's he rebuttaling things while pretending to be Screwface John? Like, Andy's got rebuttals? And then make a song where he doesn't rebuttal anything, where it's only from Screw's perspective. I get that it was more of like an art piece, like it was supposed to be like a conceptual project or a conceptual track, and it wasn't really engaging in the back and forth part, but I get that. It's a nice spin back to be like, you said that you were doing all these rebuttals, but didn't rebuttal anything in the song, and you was yet to address the Ahmaud Arbery line in this exchange. You know what I mean? I know that Knox has apologized for it before in the past and addressed it before, but since it came back up, he's not addressed it yet. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. He hasn't addressed it yet.
Too hard. See, I told you motherfuckers just making the same song. You heard one Scru diss, then you basically heard them all. No, it's odd. Notice you ain't talk about a mob. Whole intro about rebuttals, but where are they in the song? Oh my God, that Tom McDonald clip is so weak. Please show me why I said he was he. You motherfucking true cap, but I was two rappers squashing the beef. And I had said a line in it.
Okay, see, so he says, show me in the video where I said he was he. I've been saying this in the comments. People are like, you don't get it? That Scru also was clout chasing Tom? There's a difference between, and I've been saying in the comments, damn, I feel like every thing I've said about like how things are playing out, Scru comes on the next record and like clears the air, and it's sort of like, see, that's what I was talking about. That's what I meant. That's the angle that I view the thing from, or whatever. So yeah, I've been telling people in the comment section, go check it on the last video. I've been telling people that Scru and Tom McDonald talking about a song from years ago is not the same as gassing him up and doing reactions to him and making him sound like he's the dopest rapper. That's just a different scenario. Now, you can not like both those things and conflate them together. That's true, too. I'm not denying people the right to do that. Also, say, oh, well, that's corny for him to say. Oh, maybe. I don't know. But to me, when he said, you think Tom McDonald goes hard, dude, ew. This video that he's playing back from Knox's song is not the juxtaposition of that. Or it's not even a hypocritical... It's not even being hypocritical in displaying that with this moment. It just doesn't, they're not on the same thing. They don't actually oppose each other.
Where I said, if I was black, then so is the strap, brat the Tom, like McDonald, right? And I didn't think it was gonna be taken the way it was taken, but I got a wave of your people coming in like, oh, he dissed, why would you do that? Ah! And they're going crazy, so I just wanted everybody to know that we cool, we good, like, you know, like, how, did you take any offense to that line? 5 years ago, he moved less.
So yeah, him having a conversation on video about a lyric that was misunderstood that Scru delivered is not him pumping the tires on Tom McDonald the way that Knox Hill and a lot of reactors do. Oh, he's so fucking dope. He makes you think. He makes you ask questions.
We good, like, you know, like, how, did you take any offense to that line? 5 years ago, he moved less offer than me. Made a song about being black that was important to me. Cause all the racism I got just got annoying to me. I was saying there was a problem, they ignored it, my G. But I know if he said the same thing, that ought to his piece. The thing that you did that was the most important, no matter how anybody felt this song, is you said that this problem exists. And believe it or not, that little of a statement literally 180 certain people where they didn't think it was a thing, but coming from you, it's like, oh, whoa, this really does happen. Like, and I watch people who argued with me previously come back and be like, okay, now I kind of understand what you're saying.
Yeah, that goes back to his line about the messenger is important, I think. And that record, what he was doing at that time, he had some kind of corny, cringy. I think like White Boy was already out at that time. But he has since that song really doubled down on his conservative audience, right? Like his music is very, very narrow casted now. Back then, he kind of was playing the Joyner Lucas type thing, like different perceptions and trying to explain things from different angles and stuff. He was a little bit more, cast a little bit of a wider net now. Now he's very narrow casted. Very, very narrow casted. So, he says this is in 2019. The evolution of Tom MacDonald over 5 years has gone very astray from where I think Scru would feel, or what I think Scru would feel now, or from at that time to now.
And that's why I appreciate it. So since then he's changed his campaign, and it ain't been the damn same. And I said to his damn face, I'm glad he checked his fan base. And from your point of view, that's why I literally said the messenger is important, because there's people in your fan base who needed to hear that. But it's okay, fuck this nap proof, got lasers on tools, the full bus you donut.
Yeah, so what did he say right here? He says, hold on.
You're saying more, and that's why I appreciate it. So since then he's changed his campaign, and it ain't been the damn same.
Yeah, since then he's changed his campaign, and it ain't been the damn same. That's God damn, dog. That's exactly what I feel too. That's crazy. That's crazy.
And from your point of view, that's why I literally said the messenger is important, because there's people in your fan base who needed to hear that. But it's okay, fuck this nap proof, got lasers on tools, the full bus you donut. I'm not a glazer like you fucking fool. I still think your taste a little skewed. Once I saw you out, that's the hero bars you was through. The way you be cutting up clips.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people say that I'm being knocked out by Scru. You gotta know the nuance of that he was being sarcastic. He was trolling. Like, Knox was not actually like, Ben Shapiro's so dope. He wasn't really freaking out about it. It was like, I think he was leaning into it. But I think he was being playful with it. But he also didn't say it was trash, though, either. Like, he didn't speak negatively about it at all. And you could have, so.
I still think your taste a little skewed. Once I saw you out, Ben Shapiro bars you was through. The way you be cutting up clips is really fucking up shit. You really tried to pop it. You took a swing and ain't touches. And these pre-recorded diss tracks ain't giving you credit, cause you ain't really rebuttal anything that I said. I said you joked about an innocent man being dead, and you brought up Easy Mill. What a fucking Eurostep. Matter of fact, this little fact is gonna damage you now. That person talking about Easy's his ex-manager now. That whole story that he told you, so embarrassing. Wow. Did you even stop to think or even said it out loud? So you believe I randomly got his location?
But Screw, you gotta be smarter than that, though, too. There's the same guy that made the bar about Ahmaud Arbery that you're talking about. He didn't think about it. He doesn't think about the shit. So no. He says that whole story that you told would be so embarrassing now. He said you didn't think about it? Like, no, probably not.
Embarrassing, wow. Did you even stop to think or even said it out loud? So you believe I randomly got his location and shit? Got on a plane and flew to Vegas that quick? And then I kick his fucking door down with chomps out and walk right in? Force his mother to cook the supper while they all fights in? And then force him to do a song, force him to make a beat. If you really watching our bars and you know that that's make believe. So I force him to do a fucking video to get plays. Then force him to bring it back and finish it the next day. Then I force him to bump it loud so we can hear that shit. Then flew home from Nebraska, forced him to clear that shit. If you actually believe that, then you weirder than shit. Sometimes I feel some don't be thinking, they just hearing a diss. Nobody knew I was coming, I just appeared in that bitch. Well, to anyone who does believe that, here it is.
Oh, hold on. All right, so he's got some messages here. Yeah, so this is Easy Mill. It's a conversation between Easy Mill and him, and he's got some emojis, probably blocking like some private information. But Scru asks Easy Mill, how far from the strip do you live? There's something blocked out there that you can't see. Easy Mill messages him, good morning, cuz. What time are you looking at? Because it changed to 6. Yeah, I told you that already. Remember, I got to get my rental in an Airbnb open at 1. So once I get settled and grab my producer and some food anytime after that. So I remember I was just reviewing things with you, saying it all again. Ha ha ha, I'm hype as fuck. That's Easy Mill saying that. Like, I'm hype as fuck. So voice message. Seems like he asked him, are you staying here? And Scru said, no, we're going to stay at our own spot. They hop on the phone. And then he says, do you still need me to send whatever message? Are we good? He says, we good, bro. Hey, what camera is your cousin using for the video? Hold up, let me ask. He a professional camera guy, though? He got all the best shit. He says he's got a Canon 5R. Okay, all right, awesome. That's easy to work with. Check again, I just sent it. I can't hear that voice message. They hop on the phone. Okay, so that singing part of the piano, I got you. So basically on the bridge, and then you on the like drop hook. He says, yeah, I'm booking the flight. I say all that to say, Easy Mill was very aware of him coming here. We're coming to his house, and they were going to make the video. They were going to shoot the video, and Easy Mill was asking, what kind of camera do you want to use? You know, what kind of camera do you got? Okay, cool, we can work with that. All right, how do you want to do the song? Whatever. So he's just debunking Knox. So this is bad for Knox. This is bad for Knox because anyone that was not only in my comment section, but that was riding for Knox, you know, like Knox up to nothing, that song is garbage. The song's garbage. If it's not true, it's trash. It's out the window. It's kind of like the Heart Part 6. Like, it's just like getting the information wrong and using it to stand on. But it's wrong.
Truth is, no matter how you cut it, that's my homeboy. Lie all you want. We just talked 3 months ago, boy. And he was asking for my reactions before I knew him, boy. The truth is, I don't know if Easy even trusted homeboy. That nigga mad, I said that he was hurting Easy's growth, boy. But who was right? Cause Easy aftermath, and he alone, boy. If we ain't really.
So he's talking about the manager here. He said, yeah, me and Easy just talked 3 months ago, boy.
We just talked 3 months ago, boy. And he was asking for my reactions.
He was asking for my reactions before I know him, boy. Probably Easy's manager was asking for the reactions, or Easy Mill was reaching out to Scru himself.
Before I know him, boy. The truth is, I don't know.
The truth is, I don't know if Easy even trusted homeboy, meaning the manager. I don't even know if he trusted him.
Easy even trusted homeboy. That nigga mad, I said that he was hurting Easy.
His manager was mad that I said that he was hurting Easy's growth. But who was right? Because Easy signed to Aftermath and he's alone, boy. So without the manager, he got it done. Yeah, okay. Fair enough.
He alone, boy. If we ain't really cool and I'm just doing him wrong, then why we got another interview after our song? Another easy provable fact that you got wrong. About to catch the W's on this nigga like .com.
Oh, fuck. I'm about to catch 3 W's on this dude like .com. Oh, boy. That's a bar. That's a bar. So like Knox, to give Knox his credit throughout this battle, especially with his Not Like Us version, you know, like I say, he does the word tricks. He does a lot of the double, triple entendres, uses a lot of word schemes in a lot of different areas, but sometimes it's simpler than that. It doesn't have to be all that. It reminds me a little bit about the video I once made about Eminem, where I said that Eminem used to... I think the problem that people have with Eminem now is that he raps from his brain and not from his heart. And it feels like he's like doing it all up here as opposed to getting whatever's in here out, right? He's like trying to do the hard thing. Knox does a great job at trying to do the hard thing. I think what Scru says sometimes is, yeah, like there's some thought to it. 3 W's. I'm about to get 3 W's on this guy, like .com. It's a double entendre. I'm about to get like 3 victories over him, right? But also 3 W's. Then you close it out with it like .com. It's like, oh yeah. You use kind of the simile of www.com, www.whatever.com. It's not that deep, but it just hits. Right? He didn't need to do a bunch of different things to make it impressive. It's just a good bar that's got some creativity to it.
So many lies that finna leave you after another easy provable fact that you got wrong. About to catch 3 W's on this nigga like .com. With so many lies.
And to be fair, I said Knox was up after the first round in a diss record exchange. So if they're battling and dissing each other, I think Knox had more personals. He was taking more shots. I think he did a little bit more in what would be round one, which would be the Euphoria versus Not Like Us. But if I want to be 100% honest, just who do I think rapped better? It'd be Scru. He was killing those first few verses. Like, doing the slow beat, the slow soft stuff for Euphoria, kind of in the Kendrick tone. And then when the second beat comes in, and he was just like, huh, you know, he's got the watch it. Huh, huh. He was just like, he was killing that beat. But he wasn't doing all the tricks that Knox was doing. And the personals and the insults were limited really basically to the third beat. So I feel like Knox had more ammo unloaded at Scru at the time. So I don't know if I would I don't know if it would be 3-0. Like, I don't think Scru's 30 in him. But I have him back up in the lead, so it'd be like, you know, he tied it up 1-1, but kind of got like the upper hand on that. Like, he's still home court advantage after the second round. Now that the easy mill angle is nonsense, so that just damages Knox's stance in the battle. I thought I said it then. It just was a bad time for that record. I think he still had more war to fight. And I think he tried doing something a little bit. It just was like a weird misstep to me. But, yeah, I wouldn't say it's 3-0, though. I wouldn't say that.
Another easy provable fact that you got wrong. About to catch 3 W's on this nigga like .com. With so many lies that finna leave you after this one. Gotta be a hater to believe you after this one. Double down on that Stevie angle you fake. Like I'll back down, but we already saw me off of the fade. If you just want to squab.
True. I mean, yeah, that's true too. Even in his Not Like Us, he was basing it around the idea that he apologized and he doesn't really want the problems and he's kind of all talk, but it's like he manipulated that. Yeah, I think Knox is kind of coming off like a goofy on this one. I think, and this is, you know, I get it. I say anything bad about Knox. I know, I'm biased, I'm whatever. This is not even the bias. I think that this exchange just makes Knox look like a doof. Like he's trying to make something that just isn't there. It just isn't there.
Oh, if you just want to run fade because you don't like what I said, it is what it is. I'll never turn that down either. You quit soccer when you rolled your ankle because you bitch made. I hope you roll your ankle 6 times when you on fifth stage. You know why you mad and we can see it all on his face. Saw me on the ERP and almost did a...
That's why people say that I hate Knox. Like that. You say you rolled your ankle, you quit your soccer when you rolled your ankle because you bitch made. I hope you roll your ankle 6 times when you on this stage. Jesus Christ. Just quit. Just quit already. That's crazy.
You quit soccer when you rolled your ankle because you bitch made. I hope you roll your ankle 6 times when you on fifth stage. You know why you mad and we can see it all on his face. Saw me on the ERP and almost did a spit take.
The feature who's on it, and yes, as some of you know, as some of you have guessed, I am not a big fan of Screwface Sean. You might feel a different way, that's cool, but listen, at the end of the day, we're all here for ERB. I'm a huge fan of ERB. They made a decision for a reason to put him on this, so I feel like it's not right if I don't react to it. I have to let you know how I feel going into it, but, you know, I'm an adult here. We can put our big boy pants on.
Is that what y'all wanted me to do? Just say, oh, I'm an adult, you're right.
Into it, but you know, I'm an adult here. We can put our big boy pants on.
In his reaction, I was laughing, I saw big rage. Remember when that kid paid to put me on his mixtape or album or whatever? I just got paid in rap. I heard there's a ghost in your chamber. There's the proton pack. So I'm rocking out like Hendrix. How many of your friends is helping?
Hold on. I hear there's a ghost in your chamber. Is he saying that someone else is writing Knox's raps? I sure hope not. Because then that means, like, I can't even blame him. He says, remember when that kid paid to put me on his mixtape or album or whatever?
I just got paid in rap. I heard there's a ghost in your chamber.
I heard that there's a ghost in your chamber. This is the proton pack, right? Like Ghostbusters, obviously. But, I heard there's a ghost in your chamber. And who paid it? Who paid Knox to, or paid Scru to rap? I wonder what he's talking about here. I don't know what he's referring to.
Or album or whatever, I just got paid to rap. I heard there's a ghost in your chamber. There's the proton pack. So I'm rocking out like Hendrix. How many of your friends is helping you try to win this pussy? You'll need more henchmen. I'm actually amazed all the fake shit that you said.
I'm rocking out like Hendrix. He's talking about Grizzy Hendrix? Grizzy and Scru had an issue too, but
Or album or whatever, I just got paid to rap. I heard there's a ghost in your chamber. There's the proton pack. So I'm rocking out like Hendrix. How many of your friends is helping you try to win this pussy? You'll need more henchmen. I'm actually amazed all the fake shit that you say. Back and forth to Niger 4 times since I've lived in the States. Oh man, another fucking mistake. How many times you kick a lie, then I just prove it was fake. So next time that the snake has got something to say, and you believe him after this, you must be off of that base. Oh, you thinking that you better as a rapper and reactor? With them choppy flows and them fake ass reactions? Oh, you don't believe me? He be planning his reactions? Well, let's hear his homeboy talk about his cap.
we'll get into this. Absolutely, he fakes his reactions. Absolutely.
As a rapper.
That's a no. I've been saying that he is not catching all this stuff on first listen. He studies the song first and then does his reaction, which is fine. A lot of people do breakdowns, and that's okay. I'm not saying that, but just the first time hearing or whatever thing is like, come on. Yeah, he's a huh? Whoa, huh? What did he say? It's like he knows. That's true. And a lot of people do it. And there's also a fair amount of people that say, like, I've heard this before, we're going to take a deep dive into it. That's normally what I do. If I've heard a song before, I'll say, all right, I listened to it, but I didn't really, like, sit, pause, rewind, digest, like, really take it. Didn't really break it down, you know what I mean?
Choppy flows and them fake ass reactions. Oh, you don't believe me? He be planning his reactions. Well, let's hear his homeboy talk about his cap.
He'll give you like full dissections where he studied the material first.
I ain't gonna lie. This is the first.
That's Cliff Beats. Although I do want to see this video, because same way that there's been some media chop up from Knox's angle, I want to make sure this is Cliff Beats, but on the screen he's got Screwface's song. So I don't know that he's talking about Knox in this clip, but we'll have to see.
His reactions, but let's hear his homeboy talk about his cap.
He'll give you like full dissections where he studied the material first.
I ain't gonna lie. This is the first time in my entire history that I got a diss track on me where everything was a disprovable lie. This man really put in a song that I basically broke into someone's house, stole a beat, stole a feature, stole a music video, flew from Vegas back to Nebraska and stole a clearance, and I wasn't even there. And y'all believe that? Oh my God.
When I was involved in a beef and looking at some stuff in prep work, like, I came up with this.
All right, so here's a clip of Knox Hill reacting to 616 LA.
When I was involved.
And it says, #FraudHill, the professional capper, will lie to try to win. I hope you realize this won't work. So he's saying that Knox is saying he will lie to try to win a battle.
In a beef and looking at some stuff in prep work, like, I came up with this, like, let's talk about having a leak in their camp, because we knew that they were a paranoid person, right? And they fall.
Yeah, and he says, who is we, by the way?
We knew that they were a paranoid person, right? And they've fallen out with a lot of people. So even if you don't have a leak, it's a good bluff to play in poker, really.
Yeah.
Basketball is back. Watch the.
Yeah, I think he just dismantled the legs of the stool that Knox was standing on. Knox tried to make something out of nothing. He fooled a lot of people. I was even speculating, like, is that true? I don't know. I don't know the truth. I didn't know the truth. But yeah, I think Scru, this didn't feel like damage control as much as it was just disproving and reasserting the truth. So yeah, I don't know. Screws up, and I know I'm biased. I hate Knox Hill, whatever. I get it. But for anyone that understands that, yes, the first video I was really turned up, and you know, I was expressing myself in a way that is just an emotional, visceral, very natural reaction to it. Since then, I've tried to just let the music play out. And what's crazy is they said how biased I was. I said Knox was winning the battle. That was a bitter pill for me at the time, because I really wanted Screwface to send him out of here. But I think Knox was winning the battle. But I just don't think he is anymore. I think that he's trying to do too much. It's all theatrics. It's media manipulation. It's cutting. It's editing. It just, I don't know. It doesn't work for me. You gotta rap. You gotta rap better. And rapping harder, and by harder I mean more difficult. By doing the more difficult thing while rapping doesn't always mean rapping better. It just doesn't to me. So, you know, I don't know. I think he's down. I think he needs to reply for sure. And I think he needs to get back to like engaging in the war, not these like canned responses. You know, the trying to build a sonic script. You know, it worked for Kendrick. I don't think it's going to work for Knox Hill. So that's going to do it for me. Let me know what you think. I know I've upset a lot of people, and you know, that's fair. You guys are entitled to your opinion. I'm entitled to mine. Bias aside, I think Screw just dismantled the legs of the podium that fucking, or the stool that Knox Hill was standing on. I think Screws up. That's gonna do it for me, everyone. Be safe, be real. Don't forget to pursue your own happiness and shit. I'll catch y'all on the next one.